Albert. See you in.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That little swing pass was designed to get the running back loose and get him some space, and the defense was there to shut it down.
Yeah, and I want to get him the ball in space. I got to find ways to make that happen, but after he catches it, I need him to be a great running back. I need him to make people miss and make big plays. I'm finding ways to get him touches. Now he's got to make those big plays for him.
Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And the punt team able to smack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot. He's got it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball somewhere.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Moore to the air. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Continues to fight for yards. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tennessee! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Big implications today and a notable result as one team treads upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking left. Hauls it in. Across the 25. He's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeps it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Fires left. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Casper. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Being started out great on this drive, but then couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes it grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. This one's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. At the 45 on his way. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He might want another play. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. And to the end zone. Touchdown ball.
That was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He'll take another shot here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening, and throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Lewis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Now improvising. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteer.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him, it's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Barnett. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Punch it out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Moore to the air. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
49, Tennessee, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought and nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And the Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Here we go. From the gun, running back on the move. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. The quick out. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.